You want to be at the top of your game, right? To effectively run your business and be the inspiring leader and coach that your clients need you to be. What's one of the ways of doing all of this? Well, it's to open and strengthen your intuition. I'm Laura Lee Humphreys, and in this episode of Faces of Freedom TV, I'll be sharing with you some insights and tips on how you can strengthen your intuition so that you can have greater mental clarity and emotional balance that you need. So listen in, because what I'll be sharing with you in these insights and tips are necessary for you to apply and to develop so that you can create a life that you love through a home business lifestyle. So we all know the importance of living in a healthy lifestyle, eating healthy plant-based foods. And in terms of your intuition, then it's important to look at what are you doing with your diet and lifestyle that's affecting your pineal gland. We know that fluoride in the water, fluoride in toothpaste will calcify your pineal gland. And when your pineal gland is calcified, then you are living in what I call a 3D reality. You're stuck into the 3D reality of being docile, dumb, and diseased. So let me break this down for you because it kind of sounds funny, but actually there's solid science to back this up of this is what actually happens. So when your pineal gland is calcified, it literally lowers your IQ, makes you dumber, and it makes you more docile and passive and easily controlled by other people, as well as societal influences. And when your pineal gland is calcified, it shuts you off from your intuition. It makes it more difficult for you to access higher states of consciousness, to receive those important intuitive downloads that you need to effectively run your business and to guide and help your clients. So it's very important to look at your diet. If you're eating a poor diet that's laden with a lot of sugars, refined flours, packaged, processed, chemical-loaded foods, GMO'd foods, fake foods as I call it, all of those chemicals in those foods are going to have a bad effect on your body and your pineal gland. We know that it deteriorates your body and creates disease on all levels. It also will suck your energy, give you brain fog, so it's more difficult for you to make clear decisions. And all of the hormones and chemicals and such in this nutrient dead void food affects the hormones and the chemistry of your body, which then affects your emotions. So you're more easily triggered and you can spin out a lot more quickly. It's harder to get things done, and then it's easy to self-sabotage. So all of that is a result of poor diet, not taking care of yourself, and your pineal gland also shutting down and being calcified. Another thing that happens when your pineal gland is calcified like that is that you can't really get in touch with who you are because your intuition is shut down. And so then you're left with the default operating mode that we all have, which is our ego-based identity locked into this physical 3D realm of social conditionings, beliefs that people gave us as a child, things that we've adopted that probably are not even true about you and your life, and all the emotional issues and wounds and traumas that are not resolved. So when you're carrying all of that around within you and you're eating a poor diet, those two are like a hand in glove. They keep each other locked within your body, creating a poor health state, mental fog, and emotional imbalance. So all of that stuff will shut down your intuition. Therefore, it's important to clean all this stuff up so that you can get in touch with your intuition again. As you know, in all of my videos here, every week that I give you a download resource guide. And so in this week's guide, it's all about supporting you in doing a gentle cleanse or understanding the importance of it, of how to go about cleansing. It encourages you to do one, which I'm also encouraging you to do right now, of look at cleansing and detoxifying as a process to open your intuition, and I'll explain why. We know that your body is 70% water. And we also know that the pineal gland is literally shaped and functions as an eyeball. So when you're meditating or when you're dreaming and you have all of these images and colors and things that you're seeing with your eyes closed, you are seeing them literally through your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is filled with fluid, just like the eyeballs on your face are filled with fluid. Your pineal gland also has specialized cells within them that act like rods and cones to pick up and reflect light so that you can see. In the exact same way that the eyeballs on your face have rods and cones so you can see your environment and see colors. So your pineal gland is literally an eyeball. It is your third eye. And there is many spiritual teachings and traditions that have put a huge emphasis on the pineal gland and why it's so important, which also correlates with why so many people's pineal glands are calcified now through poor diet and lifestyle, to keep them shut off from their spiritual connection and intuition. So let's not be one of those. And especially as you are a coach, even if you're a health coach, wellness coach, whatever kind of coach you are, it's important that you have the access to your own intuition so that you can help those people in your life and in your business. So the biggest and easiest way to go about doing that is to cleanse and detoxify your body. Again, I mentioned that your body is 70% water. And when you're looking at a body of water and you're peering into it and it's all foggy and cloudy and there's mold and mildew and critters running around and it's smelly, what is the easiest, fastest, best way to clean up that body of water? It's simply to run fresh water into it on one end, and on the other end of that body of water, allow the old water to drain out and be absorbed into the earth and the environment to be evaporated out. Mother Nature cleanses itself. Your body is the same thing. So if you feel like you're all loaded with toxicity and cloudiness as a result of poor diet and lifestyle, mental and emotional fog, all the emotional traumas and stuff going on, then flush out your waters of your body and cleanse and detoxify yourself. The process of doing that will bring up a lot of like old emotional stuff, funny beliefs that we've adopted about ourselves that need to be released, because those are the very things that are contributing to an ego-based identity. When you're locked in that identity, you can't access who you really are. And hence your intuition suffers. So, you've gone through this cleanse, you've detoxified your body, and you go into meditation. And as you do that, the sunlight comes down from your head into the crown of through the crown of your body, and you're seeing with your third eye. You're looking at yourself into the pool of the waters that is your body. You're looking at yourself reflected in the waters of your body. Who do you see? Is it more cloudy, or are the waters beginning to get more clear so that you can see your reflection more clearly? This is metaphorical that I'm explaining to you, but it's also physical principles. So when you're into meditation, you're looking at yourself. You've done some cleansing and detoxifying to flush out the waters, to flush out your ego-based identity, the wonky emotional issues, the short limiting beliefs that you've developed about yourself, the conditionings you've adopted from other people and everyone around you in society. All of that stuff gets cleaned out. You've cleaned up your diet. You're not loading yourself up with toxic chemicals that create disease anymore. All of that stuff has an effect. So when you're looking at yourself in the waters of your being, gradually, as you do that, you will see reflected back to you who you really are. Your true self, not an ego-based personality or identity. You'll see yourself as a spiritual being. You'll be able to get in touch with what you're here in this life to do, who you're here to help and serve, what your message is, what you're here to contribute. It's easier for you to get in touch with where is your place, the right place for you to live, where is your belongingness within the greater web of life, because you can see that you're part of the whole. You're not disconnected and separate. You're an integral part of the web of life because you can see who you really are when you're looking at yourself within the waters of your being through your pineal gland. You follow? So the process of cleansing and detoxifying your body decalcifies your pineal gland, opens up your intuition so that you can see all of this information of who you are, what your life is about, what your contribution is, and who you're here to serve. As you do that and embody that and integrate that more into your life, you shift your energy and people respond to you in a different way. And so that becomes easier for your business to grow and develop because you're coming from your true, authentic self, because you have found who that is. You follow? So again, you want to grab my download resource guide that I have for you this week. That's all about the importance of cleansing, and it walks you through the beginning of a cleanse. And if you would like some support with that, I'm here to help. I'm happy to support you and giving you some further ideas and tips on how to do a cleanse yourself, so we can work one-on-one that way. So again, just as a reminder, you're a health coach, you're a wellness coach, or any other kind of a coach. We all need support. Even you as a coach, coaches need help too. So this is a reminder. Do some self-assessing this week. How much of your diet and self-care and lifestyle is clouding your waters of your being? Or are you doing things to keep your waters more clear and flowing so that you can get in touch with and see who you really are? Are you really walking your talk truthfully? How often do you slide back into your ego-based personality, coming from all the social conditionings and the emotional issues and hang-ups that we have? When you find those, then that's an indication that there's some cleansing and detoxing that can be had, whether that detox is an emotional or an energetic or physical detox, which you can address all levels when you're doing a juice cleanse. So even if it's just 3 or 4 days, or even just primarily a colon cleanse while you're doing liquid foods, all of that can help. So I really encourage you to do some cleansing and get in touch with who you are, decalcify your pineal gland, open your intuition so that you have a much clearer, stronger, wider channel between you and your physical world and your intuitive spiritual guidance. So again, grab my download that explains to you how you can go through some gentle detoxing and cleansing. Contact me for some help, and I'd love to hear your comments about that. So, did you find value in this video? What did you like best? What things do you do to strengthen your intuition, to cleanse and open your body up so that you can receive, be a better, cleaner vessel to receive your spiritual guidance and intuition? So I'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment, like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, Faces of Freedom, and share it with others. Each week I do a video like this, along with a resource guide that you can download with ideas and tips and strategies to help you be more successful in creating a life that you love through a home business lifestyle. You can also find me on Facebook under my name, Laura Humphreys, as well as my page, Faces of Freedom, and run over to my website, lauraleehumphreys.com, and subscribe there for more information and ways in how you can work with me directly. All right, and with that, take care and enjoy your week.